Welcome back to the Penny Pen. My name is Eric, and I am back again with another review slash unboxing. And I just want to start off by saying, forgive me if there are some rough edges in this voiceover recording, but this is my ninth time now trying to record it, so I'm just going to leave it as is. Today I'm talking about this beautiful fountain pen. It is the Ohnishi Seisakusho Blue Marble Acetate Fountain Pen. This company, Ohnishi Seisakusho, is a small manufacturer in Osaka, Japan, and they hand make all of their fountain pens, which is so cool. I learned about this company through watching a YouTube video, which has about 2 million views, and it featured these different master pen makers from different companies in Japan, and this company was featured. Now, the gentleman who made the pens in the video was a Mr. Kiyoshi Kato. Now, in 2010, Mr. Kato sadly passed away, but he actually had an apprentice to whom he bequeathed his knowledge, his skills, his craft, and his business. That gentleman's name was Mr. Kyozo Onishi, and he is actually the man who makes their fountain pens today, and this is one of his lovely products. So I thought that was just really cool. I love that story. I love how you can see on the threading here, it's not precision hand made. You can see where the hand has stopped, the threading tool or knife has stopped, and I think that's just adds to the charm, the overall charm of this pen. Size comparisons from left to right: Lamy 2000, Lamy All-Star, Pilot Metropolitan, the Blue Marble, Pilot Custom 823, and a Sailor 1911 Large 4AM. The Blue Marble is a smaller pen, which surprised me when I bought it. Not only in terms of length when it's unposted, but also in terms of circumference. It's maybe like a notch or notch and a half above a pencil in terms of like feel in the hand for thinness, and that's something I did have to get used to. I have been using this pen every day for about 3 weeks now, so I did get used to it, and when it is posted, I do have to post it to actually write comfortably with it. When it is posted, the size for me is not a big deal. In terms of appearance, as I showed earlier, I love the way that the sun catches on this material. Now, this pen is made of cellulose acetate. I don't know that much about this material. What I do know is it's kind of like a modern version of what pens, many vintage fountain pens were made of, which was celluloid in the early and mid 20th century. But for a number of reasons I don't know, they stopped manufacturing celluloid in large quantities, and maybe because it was super flammable. But for whatever reason, cellulose acetate is now the more common type of plastic. But even though it is a type of plastic, I think it's really pretty. The blue marble finish, I think looks great in person. It does have a gold-plated clip with a bald end, very much like a pilot pen, and it has a gold-plated band around the cap with the word Japan etched into it. And that's it, which I really like. I like that understated look. If you've seen any of my other videos, I tend to go more minimalistic, clean aesthetic, and I think this pen holds that. Writing experience, this pen is fantastic. This is a Schmidt nib, gold plated, fine, and I think it's a 7mm, but I'm not sure. They don't actually say what the size is, but as you can see in these writing samples, this is a beautiful writer. For a fine nib, it's surprisingly wet. It's actually, I found it to be wetter on Tomoe River paper than on my Rhodia Dot, which I thought was interesting. I don't know. I don't have an explanation. But it is a wet pen on Tomoe River. Um, and uh, I mean, what else can I say? It's smooth. It does have some feedback, but nothing like a Sailor, for example. And I've I've been enjoying using this pen every day. It's a great writer, a lot of fun to use, very responsive. Um, and then lastly, I wanted to go over some quick things to keep in mind. The number one thing is, as far as I can tell, all the pens at this company, Ohnishi Seisakusho, all the pens that they offer only come in a fine nib, which for some people may be no big deal, myself included. For other people, this may be a deal breaker. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. Other things, it comes with a Schmidt converter. And the last thing, just a little quirk I noticed, the threading does feel tight when you uncap it, but that's just a small thing. All right, so that's the end of the video. Overall impressions, just a really big fan of this pen. I'm really pleased with it. I'm glad I purchased it. Really great look. Love the provenance of the fact that it's handmade from the small workshop in Japan. And the Schmidt stainless steel nib writes beautifully. I'm really pleased with its writing performance. And I will be definitely purchasing more from this company in the future, in more colors and more styles, because it's just a great looking pen. And yeah, just really enjoyed it. So if you like this video and review, go ahead and leave me a like, and if you want to see more in the future, go ahead and subscribe. And until next time, have a good rest of your day. See you later.